Hi, this is Mia. Has anyone ever considered getting rid of their Word, their Excel, and all that, just using the Google Sheets and all that? Anyways, oh yeah, hi, this is Mia. This is Friday morning check-in. I have a package here that I'm going to stand up and open away from the bed because I'm paranoid about bugs. And I'm going to turn it. I want to be farther away. I want to be farther. Let's see. There's not really a surface to put. I thought to make a surface, I have like 1 crate, 2 crate, 3 crates in the middle of the floor, a suitcase, and 2 baskets, and a thing of water. Like, the suitcase was in the closet. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it's not in the closet. I know why it's not in the closet, because I went out of town in June and it's August, the end of August, and I never put it back. Actually, you know why I never put it back? Because it's ended up with the regular clean clothes I brought back, and the other clean clothes. Okay, first of all, it has an odor. Okay, so the package has an odor. As soon as I open it, I'm like, I don't know. Alright, so I pull out some old bra that looks way too big. This is like, let me make sure there's no bugs coming out of there. So there's nothing in the bag. There's no bag upon bag. Let me make sure the strap works at least. It's not really that dirty. But definitely, that's one thing I forget when buying something used is the odor. Okay, this is a bra. This is supposed to be a D. Pink. Victoria's Secret pink. 42D. If it's a double D, it is way too big. I don't usually even see. Oh, this is pink by Kmart. Oh my god. This was supposed to be a... Oh my god, that was a Kmart pink. Oh my god. This was supposed to be Victoria's Secret pink. And I was like, they don't make sizes that big. Are you joking me? I could have bought a bra for $10 or $15 more brand new from Victoria's Secret. Am I... Oh my god, I thought this was a Victoria's Secret. I am such an idiot. Pink K is completely different. I'm sending a message. This is literally a this is a Kmart. She has it as... Let me get rid of this video. She has it as Victoria's Secret pink. Alright, you know what? Oh my god. Sucker born everything. I priced this as a used. I knew something wasn't right with the size. She only had 1 picture of the front. I had to ask for a picture of the back. If my boyfriend comes home, I'm still gonna have to film. She didn't have a picture of the tag. So this is a newbie. You can't get it to zoom in. Hold on. I'm like resting it on my belly. Speaking of belly, I knew something was wrong because pink Victoria's Secret hardly has this size. And this is like a Victoria's Secret like D double D is not this big, guys. Come on. I actually considering she charged $5.50 to ship it. There's no packing. This person is an idiot. I made one mistake, and I actually have an offer on the Chico's shirt, and it has a stain on it, and I noticed it the other day. I said, let me make sure that's in the thingy. Oh my god, this is horrible. I'm going to say item not as described. This item was listed as a Victoria's Secret pink bra. This is a Kmart pink K bra. Oh my god. Let's see what they do. How do you freaking send this? I want to say please advise. Let's just send it. I am such a fool. Let me take another picture of the this is pink. It's not even, see, I'm stupid. It's not even spelled right. White without the E. Oh my god. $14 plus $5.30. I offered $10.50, thinking it was a used Victoria's Secret bra. Let's see if they even have. They don't even have a description. So yeah, they have one picture that's stuck. It has an odor. I don't want to give someone a bad description, but if you have a bra, let me look. If you have a pink Kmart bra, I feel like it'd be like $3. Yeah, there's one, somebody's selling it for $3.99. 42. So I could have got this from somebody for $3.99. Not, I was thinking that I was making a fair deal. I've sold Victoria's Secret bras on eBay, and I make a fair deal if you can get them. I mean, they're pretty much new. The cheapest I've seen without shipping is $39 on sale, but I've seen them cheaper, but they don't pop up. Like, you click on it, and on their website on Victoria's Secret. I knew that pink did not have. So some people are selling them $13.99 plus shipping for, and it actually says pink Kmart, gray 42 double D. But that size, I know the Victoria's Secret size is usually smaller, so that I wasn't expecting these big cups. So someone's selling $16.99. Marilyn Monroe's women's bra. I don't see it anywhere. So Kmart Sears 36C, pink with red heart, $6.99. Let me look back at the top. So there's a blue one with the underwire push-up, $16.99. Same brand, $13.99. The first one I saw was $3.99, underwire and padded. Cheetah leopard. I would have just got that one. In fact, I don't want an underwire. You can take the underwires out probably. I'm not gonna give them. I paid for, now that I said something about cheetah, they got cheetah and leopard bra and panties. You never know what you're gonna get. I don't need to be. I feel like an idiot. It's kind of stupid. I wasn't. I'm expecting it. Okay, here's what I thought, and I knew something wasn't right in my heart. The Victoria's Secret and the pink usually goes to size large or extra large, but I feel like it's maybe a 40, probably more like a 38. Victoria's Secret has the bigger bras, but I haven't even really seen much past like 42. I thought I ordered 42. They tried to tell me to order 40. And I have like a pink bralette over the head, and that one I'm pretty sure, it's cute green color. I'm pretty sure that that needs to go up for sale. It probably is already it's definitely too small. It's so cute and comfortable, and the design is cute, but this is a tea left from last night. I was stirring it like there was a tea bag in it. So this tea is way strong. The tea, I should put some hot water in here. The honey's not melting in there, so. I was going to do a reveal of this bra. Something in my heart told me about 6 weeks ago to get on, at least 6 weeks ago, to get on Victoria's Secret and buy a bra. And I just wasted my time with this crap. I would have had something cute to wear to match the purple one that I have that is got convertible strap. So, what you guys tell me, what do you do? Okay, so the regular strap's like this, right? So it's like front, back. And then this part and the back comes apart, and you could cross them so that it's connected to that part of the back. But how do you, I had to put it on over my head to get it, like, is someone supposed to help you, like, unstrap it and then put it on regular and then strap, I don't know. You got me, guys. I thought there's some other convertible ones. I had a couple that had, so this is the bra, it had like a plastic loop that you could put the back together. Oh, how am I doing this? You could put the back together like this. So instead of like this, it's like this, like it's kissing to make the what you call it, T back or whatever you call it, racer back. And then it also would draw in the straps. So if you have on a like an inner cut, I don't know how the cuts of clothing, you have something that's cut in dress. I guess it would work with some kind of halter if you had, if it has, I don't want to say halter, if it has a neckline, so if it's like a sleeveless top that goes in. I swear I had more convertible. I have another convertible bra that's a strapless. Kmart, I hope you guys heard me laugh. Kmart and Victoria's Secret are literally two different things, and Kmart and Victoria's Secret are both not necessarily made. I mean, Victoria's Secret is cute if it has the that feel, that smooth, silky feel, despite it not being silky, and it has, I don't know, there's something about it that's kind of happy. I don't know what it is. Maybe the design and the little embellishments I like. I don't buy a lot, so we're gonna switch the subjects. I'm older and I'm seeing life different. Somebody asks why do only old people run countries, and people are like, oh well, old people have empathy for young and old, but young people have only empathy for young people. Like, I don't think that's true, because someone did, it's like, yeah, old people have empathy for young people the way it was back in the day. They don't understand. I was telling my boyfriend that my dad would go to college and pay probably a normal tuition. If you have no money, a normal tuition. Now tuition is so skyrocketed, and all the fees they tack on. So, here's what I'm thinking. I feel bad. My daughter called, and I told her I wanted to talk to her, but it was 11:30, and I considered getting up and talking, but I didn't want to wake up my partner. Like, even if I left the room, I feel really bad. Like, anyways, that just came to mind. I feel like a bad mother, but it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Makes me want to cry. Anyways, if my dad was needing tuition money, he said literally they pull him out of class and say you come back when you pay your tuition. And if you wanted tuition money, he could go work anywhere. Like, just go out. You just start walking. I don't even know if he had a car. I don't think he did. You just go start walking and take a bus or walk somewhere and get a job that day. And just kind of like, oh, okay. I guess I mean, you're a student. It's hard. You got to study. And my dad was in black segregation. The black segregated schools were not necessarily preparing, separate but unequal. It wasn't preparing you for college. My non-segregated only white school up north in Michigan did not prepare me for college. Oh my god. It was a real shock when I would have, if it wasn't for my dad kind of tutoring me the summer before, actually I probably would have done better if he didn't tutor me, because his tutoring was way more than I learned at school, and anyways, that's a whole different story. My dad could have gone to work, going to New York City, going to city, work at these places. They only want the blacks back then working service jobs, restaurants, housekeeping, cooking, not office jobs, not desk jobs, cleaning, and serving whites or Jewish people, and I don't know the Latinos or the Asian Americans came in, but I know from my family's view. And I felt like back in the day, even I don't even remember touching my, remember when I got my social security card from my parents, I put clear contact paper over it. It was one year when I was in college, but I don't remember we came in to college, so with the 80s and 90s or 50s, 60s to 90s, like, you could go somewhere and say, I want to work. I heard there's a job opening. All right, here's your uniform, get to work, or come back tomorrow, or we got you scheduled in for Tuesday at 9, come on in. I don't remember paperwork, really. They probably had you sign something. I don't remember them looking at Social Security. I don't remember the I-9 verification. I don't remember even filling out tax forms. I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't remember. I just remember get to work. Not like, oh, we're going to do 6 months of background checks and FBI, and you got to get the fingerprint, this and this and this, and we're going to pay you minimum wage or $2, $3 more than minimum wage for all the security clearance and all this. What the heck? Urine screen. And you give them authorization to do your, forgot to check this Chewy thing, to do your, what you call it, credit. And they'll ask you for your Facebook. I gotta check this Chewy. I forgot. I do all these things in my thing. Yeah, I don't look at it. But I had a nightmare, and I was aggravated by my counselor, and I'm tired of these appointments because they're not addressing. I don't want to talk about my clinic while I'm in my appointments. I want to talk about the PTSD, the stuff that's causing me to be timid. I want to talk about the stuff that's causing me to have learning difficulties that have been unaddressed for decades. I don't want to talk about how's my clinic. Like that is not an interest. September. So there's an order for September 25th. What's the date? So this was probably next order. So it says September 25th, and then it says September 24th. What? Alright, so this, I don't think, okay, I'm gonna remove. First of all, I'm gonna remove the, okay, let's put it in the calendar as, so that Chewy thing should have been on yesterday. It's not even that, oh, that's September, August. Chewy thing, let me look at Chewy. Why is it coming up for today? Okay, so let's put it for the 24th. Let's actually put it for the 23rd. I repeat it every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks. I'm gonna say every month. On the 23rd. I don't know. I'm just gonna put every month because I don't know. I got too much. I got the guinea pigs died and they left like 50 pounds of freaking food. That looked like a 30 pound. Or 20, I don't know. 20 pounds. 25. It used to be 25 pounds. We gotta get rid of that stuff. Okay. I think that, is it presidents can be 35? But they say the youngest was 42 when they got into office. And, I mean, I personally feel like I could be a president of the U.S. right now. Like, I don't even do a lot of politics. Like, I'm no longer working for the census, and the census job was kind of blocking me from doing any partisan anything. Public, no rallying, no standing outside the courthouse, or no running for partisan office. It was a $17 an hour job that had it was like 8 days a month. I said I'll do it, and then they said 9, I said 10. They just kept adding days. And they're not like, here's your work, you have these days. It's like it was a set amount of days. And I knew that I wanted to do births again. And that I kept that in my mind, but the birthing kind of toppled over. Speaking of birthing, this is helpful, you guys, to talk about this. While I talk about stories, I'm going to change the subject. I'm going to look up a birthing individual. Okay. I see it is Vermont. Let me look real fast. Vermont Association. So I'm going to go through the, what did I talk about first? The bra that was not what, ugh, it just drives me crazy. Right, before my boyfriend comes home, because it's just embarrassing, I had 2014, sometime before 2014, I had a teacher that was sucked really bad, like really, really bad, and I ended up doing bad on the final because I was on online dating. And I remember taking my kids to the park and probably my notes and laying down the grass while they played on the playground. And I had some messages on this app. It wasn't an app. I feel like it was on my flip phone. No, I ended up getting a smartphone because of my college. Anyway, different story. So I had, I think it was 2012 or something, 2013 something. I was in my 30s. That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh. In mid-30s. Could you imagine? I had a different look. It was easier for me to lose weight 10 years ago. I was on online dating and I was messaging men and they were not interested. And they're like, yeah, good luck. Be careful on here. Good luck. That was like, good riddance. Don't talk to me. And I had a couple of mean guys, white guys, and this Jewish guy and some Muslim guys. I had put on there that I was Christian. So I only had like 1 or 2 people, and one guy was really aggressive. I went to the Oaks Park, which I hardly did, and I wanted to watch my kids and enjoy the time. If you're poor, taking your kids to the amusement park is really expensive and not a thing that you do. And I think I had got some tickets off the radio station. They had this special pack, family pack, which is the only time I ever did, like the games and the go-karts and all that. Anyways, different story. I ended up having this guy say, call me right now or something. I thought the same guy, I don't know if it's the same incident, like, he's sitting at a bar and he's like, you need to come to this bar, or you need to call me, or stop what you're doing. I was like, no, I'm busy, like, you don't tell me what to do. And it felt really uncomfortable. And this is before my dad gave me that ultimatum that if I didn't call him right now, that I wasn't going to go, or that he was never going to talk to me again. So that period made me feel really uncomfortable, and I was probably in a state of desperation, having had no romantic interest since I said 2004 to 2000, so 15-ish years, 2018, 14 years, 15 years, 2019, when I actually started dating people. But my last romantic interest was my ex-husband before my current partner, and that started in 1996, 97. It was 96 or 97. It was either the end of 96 or beginning of 97 or something. It was around 97, let's say that. That was a long time ago, so it shouldn't even matter that those few months. But the thing is, I'm going to start crying. So I had, the last person that was interested in me was in the 90s. So it was like 20 years. It was over 20 years before I had someone on online dating expressing interest in me. And those other ones, I don't know if they express interest. If you're on online dating and somebody puts a like on your page, like, instead of a dislike, that, I mean, there's no interest, there's no phone call, and there's no email, like maybe one message, that's it. So I don't necessarily count that from the 2012. And then this aggressive person, and it wasn't even a red flag. It was a barely red flag. What would have happened if I was not at the amusement park? Okay. First of all, I need to pay attention to your kids, because they're kids. You're at a big public place that's super crowded. It's not like, what is it, Chuck E. Cheese, where they put the thing on the kid's wrist, so you match up the parent with the kid. I know it's a different story. Where people talk about their kids walking out with other people. So 2018, I had this guy from Morocco, I think. Was it Morocco? And I was talking to him, and he was really bossy. He was, the first time we met, the only time we met, before we met, I was on the phone. He's like, I need to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like excited. I didn't like this guy, but so basically the 2012, I turned off the online dating because I had to remediate a test, retake the final or something, because I had a couple, like 5 points or 3 points below the passing. And I didn't study because I was getting giddy from the idea of dating, and there was no actual dating. Zero. Zip. My friend was a white woman that was blonde hair, blue eyes, really big, like tall and husky. She wasn't like fat, just husky, big, like, ugh. And she had she could have done multiple dates a day. She had 7 days a week, different men she was dating, and had no problem. I mean, basically, she was getting all kinds of requests to date, so she could pick and choose at least one man a night to go out with. And isn't that amazing that you see someone's picture, and yeah, you may or may not look at their interest. You're human beings. You have an interest in food. I don't know, getting outdoors, spending time with others. What do you have those regular hobby, people in motorcycle, camping. You have that kind of thing, but you're human beings. You have free time. Some people like movies, some people don't. Some people like walks in the park, but usually you have something in common. Roller skating, whatever. So could you imagine being chubby, black, single mom with nappy hair, who's poor, and a white, blonde hair, blue eyed, who gets a whole bunch of attention? And what is it if we were the same exact personality and income level that like remained ourselves and we switched looks? Then I'd be the one getting all the likes and all the requests. You know what I mean? It's just so superficial. We don't know. We take a chance and we can get to know someone's personality, whether they're drug addicts, whether they're gonna rob you, all this stuff. This friend was also married, and she jumped into an engagement, and she was waiting for her husband to sign the paperwork, the finalized. Could you imagine having that much? I know other white women that were crazy, like psycho, and they did that. They jumped from man to man, and they were. I don't know if I want to say seductive. They have that look, even if it's not that look. Most of these people had blue eyes, whether they had light hair or not. They had that. You're trying to desire this person to be your mate. And it didn't matter how psycho, it didn't matter if they're married, it didn't matter if they were freaking bank robbers or if they had promiscuity, increased risk of STDs. And I've seen a lot of those people jump from man to man to man, from marriage to marriage to marriage to marriage, engaged and living in their new place with a new man, with their kids all scattered with all these people, and this waiting for the divorce to go through so they can jump to, like, there's no day alone to say, oh look, let me reflect on who I am. And I find it kind of amazing that some people can be, I don't know, intriguing. They're intriguing. They're able to attract males easily, very, very easily. I think a lot of people can get money that way too. So males will say, hey, I'm the one that's doing the hunt. I'm the one that's going after someone desirable, and that is the testosterone instinct of the chase. But in reality, the other person's luring you in, even if it's what their natural look is, or semi-natural look. And that is what we're all programmed to find to be. This is the person that you want. You try really hard to get someone who looks like this. If you can't, you go down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If you're desperate, you say 6 or 7, but then anyone, they would consider me way down at 0, 1, 2. They say, oh yeah, you can be with that, have sex with someone like that, and maybe get some money from them, but you don't go out in public, you don't introduce them to your parents. Like, those are like closet dating partners. And then they, like that last guy I was dating, to keep you as a play toy companionship, someone that actually is kind. I've been told I'm the nicest person someone's ever dated. This person was about 60 years old. But then they continue to hunt for 10, 9, 8. And people say 10s and 9s don't need to be on online dating. So then they're online dating, so they're hunting for 10s and 9s that they're actively dating 8, 7, 6 behind my back. So someone at my work was a young adult in her 20s, and she's like, do you like this guy? I could hear you talking to him or something, or you told me what he said, and I go, no, I just don't want to die without having gone on a date in my whole life, because I actually never had a date with any of my partners. I never went to a restaurant, not even like McDonald's, and sat down before 2018. Did you hear me? So I was in my 40s, and I never went on a date with a man. Ever. Never went to a dance. Never got picked up and taken to an event. No movie. So that meeting at the Safeway at the Starbucks was my first date in the end of 2018. So I went from that, dropping that other app when no one liked me, to having God tell me, I think in 2016 or 2014, that I needed to get on online dating after my exam, my midwifery exam, naturopathic, and I didn't. And it was 2018. I even had a sponsor saying that God didn't tell me to get on, but I knew it was a very strong voice. That if you ever hear that strong voice, or even a still small voice of your gut and God and the universe telling you to do something and you don't do it, it nags at you. And I think it might actually dissipate if you don't listen to that particular direction. And you might, I'm not saying this can happen, but you might start dwindling on like any other still small voice of guidance could lead you to having the most joyful life ever. Alright? So, or prosperous, or healthy, or, I don't know, average. What is that? Can science tell me what that gut instinct is? So 2018, was it 2018 or 2017? The still small voice told me, and I was doing vending at, I had my medical clinic for 3 years, but I was doing vending at the Fred Meyer, so it was like a year or two after I stopped doing births as a preceptor student, because I had thought I completed all my requirements, and I kind of got pushed out before. They didn't say, hey, are you good? I'm pretty sure I got pushed out of, they had the new student and she was taking over. I don't even think I was getting called in. And I was burnt out. I should have, if you have a position like that where you're being replaced by the new student because you think your requirements are up, sit down at that person's office one day, or come in a couple hours early and go through your paperwork and check and count and make sure you have signatures, make sure you have everything before your last day, because it's more awkward to try to call and say, oh, you have a new student, can I come and sit on 10 months worth of postpartum visits that I'm missing? That's a big deal. Even if you're missing one. I was missing one birth for months, like half a year, and that was really awkward. Like, to not be able to get one thing that you're a part of a team to help with a better outcome, but people aren't just jumping up and down with my phone ringing off the hook, looking for that free help, basically. So, you end up having this, or I end up having this voice tell me to start doing something to make my hair grow back, start doing some, I don't know if I was doing some skin routine, like, maybe I just got the African black soap, Shea Moisture or something. I was just getting the cheapest of anything that I could at like a food co-op. The soap where you cut off and weigh it by the ounce kind of thing. Goat milk soap, which is not vegan. But I kind of miss those soaps, to tell you the truth. Let's see if I have any. I started buying used lingerie. I was watching Rockstar Flipper, who was flipping used lingerie from the Goodwill, seeing that it was really good sale. Just go there. And I actually was in Gresham or something, Oregon, near Portland, and getting a whole bunch of lingerie. Most didn't fit. Either the top was too small and the waist part fit, or the waist was too, I don't know. It was like they weren't fitting with my body type. Like either this part fit. I was really thin at that time, so where the waist would be too big and the chest would fit, or the chest would be too small and the waist would fit. So I needed a bigger top and a smaller bottom at the time for my chest size. And I ended up saying this is a time for me to be happy and sexy. I was in my 40s by myself, by myself, listening to my techno music, dancing in my room. I had 2 young adult teenagers, or young adult children, and it was really hard because we had a small home. I'm just so emotional about all of my past. Things are good, but it's so emotional to be not in those moments. And in those moments were struggles. We didn't have enough money to do anything. We were going near the food pantry if we could. If we usually couldn't because I was working. Just because you work doesn't mean you have enough to pay your bills or buy food. I got on online dating and I was working at my clinic, food demos for 6 hours in the grocery store, like the Costco ladies, and Pizza Hut until all hours of the day or night. I think the earliest I might have got out was 1. That would have been early for me. They closed at 12, but on the weekends they closed at 1. So I was usually there 3 hours at least after closing, and that sucked. A lot of times they're still delivering pizzas. And I used to have to do all the dishes, sweep and mop, and you had to prepare the dough for the next day. If anyone ever worked there, you had to prepare the dough so that it unfreezes and it's all stacked up ready, so then it goes in the fridge. So overnight it starts thawing, and you have a few that day's left over, and any old dough that you have to throw away too. They made us start throwing away. And we had a broken fridge that they were putting dry ice in, ice and dry ice, and I had to take all the ingredients out of the ingredient fridge at night and move them to, it's weird, we didn't get our mail yesterday, move them to carts and put them in the walk-in fridge. It was sucked. It was a lot of extra stuff. The pizzas for the next day should have been made by the daytime staff, the morning staff, but they didn't do it. This was supposed to be a lot happier video. I need you guys to rise up here. This is too low. So I gotta respond to these people about the spot. This stupid bra, I don't want to try it on until I wash it, which seems like a waste of time. I'm highly considering sending it back, but I paid for Victoria's Secret pink, not this crap. I didn't pay. They want $15.50 for this crap. I would have done a counter at, if I knew it was Kmart, at, like, to be fair, $6 plus the $6 shipping they charged me. This only costs, shipping's high. This is about 4 ounces. This is 7 ounces. Because it's so big. Good grief. Alright, let's talk. I think I'm going to make a part 2, guys.